One easy way to improve our outcome is to show how many results we have. To do this, set up a variable called findCount and set it equal to MySQL numRows and feed in our findQuery variable. Then in our results heading, we can echo out how many results we had. And as you can see, our database currently has 84 untranslatables. Replace our static text with flipcards. Remove everything in between our PHP brackets. And replace it with an open-close div and word thing. As you might expect, we just have a very boring list of things. Directly underneath your All Results heading, add in an additional div and give it the class results text. Then scroll to the end of the file and close off that div. If you have a look in your flipcard CSS, we have a separate grid for results cards which are text only, and this time we've gone for 3 columns rather than 2 columns, which means if you look at your results now, we've got 3 columns of things. Just like for our featured items page, we can set up our content and the front and back of our cards. It is worth the time to carefully indent your code to make it easy to read. If you save your work and reload your page, we now have a series of flipcards for all our data. For the sentiment, we want to use Font Awesome icons. At the start of the while loop, set up an if, else if, else block. We can retrieve the sentiment, and if it's neutral, set the icon to a neutral face. If it's negative, we want the frown, and if it's positive, we want the smiley face. We can recycle our heading by going to featured.php, copying the heading variable, and then pasting it into showall.php. Change the variable name to card heading, change item 0 to icon, and change item 1 to the word. That means that instead of saying front, we want to echo out our card heading. If you reload, you should have a range of cards with the correct sentiments and the words on them. To complete the front of the card, I want to put in both the language and the meaning, and there's what my code looks like. Of course, you do need to go back into phpMyAdmin and copy and paste those column names to make sure that your code works correctly. And when we look at it, we've got the language and the meaning. But remember that center-aligned text is really difficult to read and is only suitable for headings. So let's go ahead and left align it. In Flipkart CSS, we already have a rule called front text that left aligns our text. So we can apply that class to our p tags, and our cards are now much easier to read. On the back of the cards, I want to put in the heading again with the example. And there's what my page now looks like. In the next video, I'll show you how you can color code your cards, and then we're going to move on to create the rest of the database website.